Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. We're going to be continuing our Painscreek Killings playthrough today. This is a murder investigation game. You have to do a lot of kind of note-taking and deduction for yourself. Before we get into it too far, though, we're going to check in with the kitties. I'm also going to press this button real quick. Because sometimes my microphone misbehaves. And I hope that I fixed it if it was. We do have Ember across from the keyboard, and we have Sky and Sammy on the bed. Sammy is actually sitting towards the middle of the bed. Normally she's on the blanket or the pillow. A little above her is where Mason will often sleep. He'll like lay against the bed's the head of the bed. Yeah, let's keep that camera there. Let's hop on in. Well, get my notepad ready. Let's see. Last time, we got to 12 pages of notes in. We're going through the servants' quarters and found some notes. Well, some scraps of paper left behind. I think it was Martinez, the head maid. Let's get our ominous piano going again. So far, the only scary thing that has happened has been the lights going out, the power going out in the abandoned hospital, you know? Which was sufficient jump scare, but this music makes it feel like, a whole pack of ghouls is going to come cartwheeling around every corner. They, it really builds the tension. Okay, we're looking for a painting of an old woman with a white headscarf. This one? Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay. Safe with some numbers. Right, we'll have to find that key code. Woman painting, safe. We need a key code. So far, I don't think I've seen anything that would constitute that. Could be a number of things. I mean, we could try things if we could find like his date of his marriage, date of birth of his daughter. Let's see. It's actually. Is it something like that? Is it one of those passwords you should never use? Thought we had a note about this. Okay, no, it was in the journal. Let's go back. I think Martinez's journal had an indication of when Trish's birthday was, her celebration. And I want to try that. I don't know why it didn't keep, like, that we didn't get to keep this journal. 1995. She'll be 21 that year, so it should be 74. Let's try 1974 if it's a 5-digit. Let me look at it again. Would have been 1974. It'll depend on how many digits we have to enter as to how we'll do this. But yeah, a tech security perspective, this is one of the kind of gimmies. It's like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your birthday, your wife's birthday, that kind of thing. There's a whole battery of things you could use social engineering to get the numbers for, and then you can base it on how many digits there are. There are 6. Let's see. What if it's 0, 6, 11, 74? Oh. Worth a shot. There may be something else that we can find that will indicate that. Some other important day. Okay, we got a rusty old key. Could that be the work shed or maybe the garage? It'll depend on what the keyhole looks like. Yeah, this looks more like a regular key kind of key. Yeah. Well, a modern key. Hey there, Tam Tam. What was it? Wasn't there a game named that recently, or was that like Tim Tim? Okay, no, we have a rusty key. So this is a combination lock. Thank you. The big fluffy one on the pillow is Sky, and the little tuxedo in the upper right corner of that is Sammy. There's 3 more. Only one of the others is visible on cameras. And hey there, Monk. Welcome. Welcome to you as well, Tam Tam. Like a basement or a wine cellar. The butler have a rusty key. Doesn't seem like there's a basement on the property. It's locked, but there's no apparent lock. Might just be one we're not supposed to open. For those that aren't aware, we are playing a murder mystery game. We are walking around an abandoned town. Pneumo Ultra Micros Scopa silicovo. Scoval canoconiosis? Wow. I don't think I could say it all in one go. The ultra micro doesn't seem like a plausible combination. But maybe it means it's, extra micro, extra small. Okay. So we've got a rusty key. Let's move along. Let's see if we can find some more stuff. And let me just get another notepad on deck here. Well, it does definitely sound like a disease or condition of some kind. Okay, microscopic. Silicovo. Okay, ultra microscopic. Okay, still an odd combo. Yeah, out of the manor, we have Old Creek Town. Yeah, okay. I'm still waiting for there to be some dude looking through a window one of these times. We're in a house. Because that's one of the aspects with the power going out in the hospital. Was that somebody shutting the power off? Okay, around the corner of town center, and we just walk around it in the most awkward way possible. Town center and Walnut is right here. We go down Walnut, we see photography. This is down Walnut? Yeah. Okay, and this was the key that I think it was Patterson or something like that has the key to. So a big part of this game is you get clues as to where things like keys are, that kind of thing. And then you got to find out how to get to them. They're closed cars. Let's take a quick little journey through my notes here. But last time we played yesterday, I got 12 pages written down. We definitely know that there's some sort of hostile sentiment in the town for the past 20 years. Yeah, but what does it actually mean? I mean, a phobia... Oh, okay, I see what you're reading, what you're calling it. It's a separate one. The sequencing doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Fine. Got the rusty key, but where is that to? I wonder if it's maybe to the cabin? That would be weird. Well, I think he did give a spare key to Trisha, so maybe the butler took it. That'll be something to check. You need to get a shovel to check for the time capsule. That might have something interesting in it. Was in the... I think it was in the inn. Well, that's unfortunate, Levi. But you're here now. We've only really just started. Yeah. Okay. So, in his cabin, it says he gave Trisha his spare cabin key. Maybe that's what Bernard took. Then I don't have a location for Mrs. Patterson. But that's where the spare key to his toolbox... I'm sorry, to his photo store is, or his photo lab, or whatever it's called. Well, good to have you again, Levi. I haven't seen you around lately. So, cabin. Where was that farmer's? Okay, let's keep the circuit going. Let's check all of the basic places first. So we've been all around here so far. Let's hit the church. Let's check the old farmer's market real quick. Maybe somebody left something laying around. You never know. It is prone to doing that. It is prone to doing that. Barbershop. Okay, to get into the church here, there should be a flower pot with the key under it. But where? Truth shall set you free. Yeah, makes sense. There's our cemetery. We know the key code of the cemetery. We have a picture of that. But I'm not seeing a flower. Oh, no. That's because I'm looking at the wrong thing. This is the actual church. So apparently there are Saturday food deliveries where people are expected to just kind of swap out the key. Come in, unlock the door, put the key back kind of thing. There it is. Okay. Well. Oh, here, maybe these. Duplicates of them. Should be able to move them, but maybe that one? One of these? Oh, no, okay, they just tossed it in there. Okay. That's just irresponsible. I mean, it's already questionable enough to put your spare keys under the flower pot, but to just chuck it in the top of it, that's just lazy. Is it the front door that I can open then? Yeah. In we go. All right, what do we find in the church? Okay, Oliver's photography. Funeral of Andrew Reed. Okay, Andrew has died by this point. So I thought Scott had said he was going to visit Andrew in the hospital. And we have like a work injury report for Andrew. Hey there, Carlo. Yeah, that poster has the look of somebody went into like PowerPoint or similar and used clip art in fun fonts to make their help wanted poster. Reopens. 5 p.m. Wonder if that'll be relevant. The date and time of the funeral, I should say. Another newspaper. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, extra debt, I guess. So we have one that looks like somebody was shoved over a railing on the roof of the hospital. We have the broken railing up there and the chalk outline of a body down below. We have this guy that was burned to death. I guess content warning, this is a murder mystery game. But in any event, hello, Carlo. Welcome, welcome. This game is the Painscreek Killings. It is we are investigating a cold case murder in an abandoned town. We are playing as a journalist that has been set out to get to get a neat story, to try to solve the murder and get something in the paper. 7:25 p.m. last night. It should be 6:95. 7 Black Pine. Third-degree burns, seated on the couch in the living room next to the fireplace when it started. Now, this could be asleep, the classic asleep, with cigarette in hand kind of fire outbreak kind of thing. Hey there, Annabelle. Welcome. You are not too late. We're just about half an hour in. We're just getting started. And in general, you're never late to the stream. Well, you're late to the stream if we're closing out. And that's just that you'd miss the stream. You never feel obligated to jump in. You had something else to do. You had something else to do. Let's see. Drunk last night leaving Anne's court. No foul play is detected in this moment. Gardener and handyman for the Roberts family. Vivian Roberts is the killing that we're investigating. Okay. Another flashlight in case we missed it. This is the form of Bibble that is available in this town, it would seem. Look, they got a water cooler. Bridge post-it. We don't know when this was written, though. But the implication is, you know, it's before 6-ish. 5 or 6, you know? I found that interesting. In my experience, things like dinner and supper were just words for the same thing, but it turns out, or at least, you know, I have found, that they aren't. They are meals that would occur at different times. Very formalized, very convoluted. Storage is locked. Ooh. Oh, man. That's a deep stairwell. Look at that. Man. Vault, almost like a vaulted ceiling into the basement. It's got, like, adjoining cellar vibes to it. Let's go upstairs. Check, is that a papers? Oh, journal. I have tried to play that, Annabelle. A lot of games like that are, to me, a group of friends who want to play the game. The few times that I've tried to play it has ended up being with people that are not really interested in playing the game or making it entertaining. They're either playing it to win, which is a very different thing, or they're playing it to be oh so internet random. And both of those things are not enjoyable to me. Let's escape out. And let's see. It's death. Diaries. Okay, Scott's diary. I also don't play Roblox. In general, not my thing. And some of the development practices and the things that the company has let kind of perpetuate in their community are distasteful to me. Now, they may have turned it around, but it never let me get into it. And frankly, it is after my time as far as fandom thereof. Give you an idea, Minecraft is a bit after my time. doesn't mean that I haven't played it. It's just I didn't grow up with it, you know? So Father Matthew adopted Scott. Plain. Okay. There's a secret space in his room. Interesting. I have played Candy Crush, but I don't play Candy Crush. Bullied. Definitely meant to be children's handwriting. Careful block letters, but you can see kind of wobbly in places. Yeah, it's Derek was living at the manor where Trisha was, where Trisha lives for a good amount of time. Hey, Drew. That's an impressive amount of stuff there. Where could a secret space be? Aha. And it is a 4 digits. 74? Oh, no. It's worth a try. Okay. $19.85. How about? All these are 1985, so we'll see if we can find something later. So what was it? Just one of those, somebody said they didn't need it anymore and they asked if you could take it, or, you know, did they move it to the curb? Not familiar with Toka word. Okay, Father Calvin, I suspect Father Matthew. Okay, it's the Father's room. Calendar. October of 95. Day Mass. The 12th, there's final court appearance. Final court appearance seems to be the relevant bit. So let's It keeps like a photo log for us, so. It gone generally don't do. I mean, I can empathize with not wanting to do that kind of labor on the reg. Okay, so the one picture is Matthew. Oh. Return tools to storage shed. We need a shovel and a Slim Jim. The metal door unlocking variety, not the long stick of cured meat. Okay, so they actually charged him with the murder. And what, Annabelle? No date time on it. And this is just further indication that Scott had an argument with Vivian. Best way to suggest a game to me, or that I might remember the suggested games, is to use the Discord suggestion box. Otherwise, it's really easy for me to forget by the end of a stream. Okay, so this might be associated with what's it? Okay, yeah. So August 6th here for her death. If Matthew was in court in October, then he probably made an appearance for Scott. Worth shot. I'm occasionally trying things on the assumption that people use bad combos. But yeah, I'm always willing to look at a game if it's something that I get to that I remember to check. No guarantees in any way. Bucket. Trot. Okay, we have a key to a storage shed. Try this door initially. Confessional. Okay, yeah. Interesting. I think there would be a double-sided confessional. Well, at least this gap in between, but, you know, haven't seen a confessional in a long time. Okay, is there a storage shed nearby? You would presume so. Hey there, Zell. Welcome back. Like there's a screw in the lock or something. Okay, is that the key to the storage shed? Well, no, the storage shed is a 4-digit combination lock on the Roberts property. Don't see a storage shed here. So let's take a look and see if there is a offshoot here that I missed. Confessional. Generally not a fan of rage games. I mean, they're not out of the question, just... Okay, no lock from this side. And it doesn't look like there's a way out. Oh. Okay. This is not a shed. Box mop. Okay, not an openable toolbox. Scott's things. There's our Slim Jim. Ah. Sometimes I dedicate longer periods to playing games, but one of that length would definitely be a commitment. But yeah, just link it in the Discord and I can try to take a look. That's one of the things we were looking for sure. This journalist needs to learn how to pick locks. Hey there, Demon. We're doing well. We're investigating a murder. All right, let's break into some cars. I think the most interesting one is the one parked in front of Anne's court. So let's trot along that way. Oh, actually, before we get in here, we have this in our photos. Here's our photo log. E. Photos is P. Well, that's at least intuitive. 1131. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's nice. So if you have questions, folks, or you just want to keep chatting with me, that is fine. Well, there's Andrew's grave. Magdalene Roberts. Huh. Is a secluded plot. Oh. Oh. Trisha's dead. We didn't realize Trisha was dead. Then a unmarked wooden cross with flowers. Could have sworn I heard footsteps, but it was the leaves falling. I wonder if that might be where the time capsule is put. Hey, let's find a shovel and dig up graves. That feels like journalism. Okay, we're at Clover and Silver Lake. Need to take Clover. There it is. This is a car that had something in it. Here we go. Front of Anne's. Yeah, Steve Moss. Okay, this is maybe somebody investigating the murder after? What's your name? Through a close friend of mine. She highly recommended you, saying you are a person of integrity and a very reliable investigator. So I'd like you to investigate the case, which happened in 1995 in a town. Okay. Sting. It's an anonymous letter. Seven. So I would presume this is Steve Moss's car. There when it happened, body's been placed in front. The body had been placed in front of the mansion gates for everybody to see. Interesting claim. Wasn't enough evidence and he was released. 18 months later, police filed Vivian's case as unsolved. Posted a copy of the threat letter that Vivian received. Interesting. If I'm looking down or something like that, I'm probably writing notes. Safety purpose, I would like to remain anonymous. Know what you did. And come alone. Okay, this might be the anonymous tipster. Oh. Investigation progress is slow. Tried to reach people, but many of them have left. And there's others are starting to move out. Some evidence showing that things aren't what they seem. Media didn't have it right. Interview people who worked there. Matthew Scott's legal parents still won't talk to him yet. I'll have to visit St. Patrick's Orphanage tomorrow. It's a day's drive. I know Scott found something at the orphanage. So interesting. Hey, this might be the safe combo. 1971. Because it wasn't the birth of Trisha. Like, her birth year was not the combo. Well, hello, Mila or Mila. We'll have to translate that, as I do not speak or read that language. Boop. Boop, I said. Been here a while. If you're reading this, please go to F1. Huh. A marriage, she became the vice president of Robert's mining company. Mining accident of 73. Resilience did not give up, helped rebuild the company. Yep, She did a lot of like community support sort of stuff. Being head an emergency operation. At community hospital in 1974. She was born just before that. Weird thing. It's 21 in 95. Oh, that makes sense. 1974. She was in the hospital a few months. And it was Dr. Henry Johnson, who is the doctor who was found in his car, drowned, like in a lake in his car. Cool. One more here. We did. There was some a while ago. We did a reading. No, it wasn't by Conan Doyle. Hey there, Gloomy. Welcome. Oh. Wow, there's a wealth of information in this journal. Zero, 2, 5, 2, 4, 1. The ID. Yep, Stephen Moss. Okay. Licensed private investigator. It's an interesting quote. Okay, so let's go back to the manor and check that security room. We'll also try the rusty key. Oh, no. Oh, the cabin. The cabin. Take a left on Pebbles. There's post office, which means Pebbles is down this way. Let's try the rusty key at the cabin. There's the playground. That is one of the possible sites of the time capsule. Assuming it was ever buried at the locations that the kids suggested. Hey there, Mau Mau. Or perhaps Cookie. Is it the rusty key? Nope. I'll have to check in Anne's where this key's address was. Oh. Worth a shot. Where can we get from here? I don't know. We have to go back up Pebbles. And where am I at? Town Center in Black Pine. Okay. We can go to the hospital that way, but we should instead take Town Center. Right. Inn's courtyard, but Pine would go up that way. Maybe we have to get to here. There we go. Keep jumping to the hospital map. Walnut. Can take a left off Walnut. I often used medium and small worlds for things like stone farming. So I like to make very organized tunnel systems. That's Old Creek Road. We need to take a right here. Try to leave the town. That is a end the game with what you have, with what you've done kind of stuff, I guess. Oh. But this? Oh, okay. This might be the little... Yeah, this is a little side road. Let's go back to the manor here. See if this is actually the key code to the security room. Oh, I never went in here. Oh, they had power in this place, but maybe not. Oh. Scissors and duct tape. I don't see duct tape being used anywhere. Let's try it here. No, that's 5 digits. The code that we got is 6. Door near study. 5-digit code. was that security room? There we go. Second floor. Six digits. Okay. 2, 5, 2, 4, 1. Desk log. Get through the garden, about 5'5", hooded sweater. Robert stuck between old logbooks. Search of missing tape dated June 28th. Okay. Interesting. New guard. 328. 94. Samuel Green. Oh. I write the notes to help me remember and periodically jump back to things, you know? Of 3/18/94. 5'5", hoodie. Through the backyard over the fence. Andrew came to the mansion around 11 p.m. very drunk. Taken home at 11:15 by Scott. Oops. Parker's 20th year. Let's see. Dominic, yes, we have Sammy and Sky on the camera right now. Amber is across from the desk. Sure, where Mason and Sherbet are. A good opportunity for a cat check. We have. Oh, okay. The camera had jammed. It is Sky, Sherbet, and Sammy on the bed. Sometimes the cameras jam. It's RTMP or RTSP. It's kind of a web feed, not like cloud feed. Hey, this is the second missing child in the town we've seen indications of. Hours later, young lady found her crying and brought her back. Didn't know the lady's name, but remembered her being pretty and having long black hair. Okay, well, it's not Trisha. Like Mansion Maids. Strange thing is, when I asked around, all the maids said they were working that evening. I do not play FNAF. Well, okay, good. It let us record it. Okay, we can't watch the tapes. Which makes some sense. The power is out. Play document for Bernard. It's a day, 5 days a week. It's hired 5/8/73. Derek. Well, you may give it if you like. Silver Lake. Sammy has come to visit me. Hello, Sammy. If you sit with me, I'm going to have to put the notepad on you. Was hired 70. Okay, Bernard was hired later. Is it 43 Silver Lake? Well, all these lived at. Oh, no. That was his date of birth. This is 3/23. That makes more sense. Yep. I acknowledge you, Sammy. I'm sorry. Please don't mess with my microphone out of jealousy. Sammy demands attention. She's one of the two that regularly sits on my lap alongside Ember, you know. Not at the same time, though. Ember will leave if Sammy tries to sit down. Mason likes to rest on my shoulder. Like he'll crawl up so he gets like hugged to my chest and shoulder. And Sky will occasionally sit on my lap, but not frequently. Wanda is 8/24/72. It's 43 Silver Lake, like Derek, her son. And she had, as of writing that document, she is hospitalized with cancer. Andrew was hired 8/12/71. 7 Black Pine, that's the house that he died in, burned down. Or was burned. Hardworking, trusted by Vivian. No, the date of the marriage can't be the combo. Dorothy Patterson. Okay, this gives us Dorothy's address. Who is the one that has the spare key to the the photographer's place. 40 Black Pine. Longest hired. Yeah, she's been there a while. Okay, Mary Martinez, one of the maids. And it is, let's see, 3/3/93. Very recent hire. And Town Center. Parked at Moon Cafe. Don't know if we can get into the Moon Cafe, but what game am I playing? This is the Painscreek Killings. It is a murder mystery and kind of investigative game. And hello, Copperpot. Hello, Okaneki. we got keys. Key room, Trisha's room, Nanny's room. Excellent. Trisha's room. We have security room. Dorothy's room is right there. No, no, no. Here. Still locked. And down the hall. So we're in the security room. Security room is on the right. Which leads to that dead-end hallway, I guess. Security's on the left, and we continue down. We'll get to tea room. The gold rim dishes are for guests. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's start a new page for the Manor tea room. Place. Interesting, interesting. So something in that clock, no doubt. He with exquisite design. Vivian's diary. Charles for re-election. $8.72. Wilson and Edwards. She believes that support is genuine. Oh, okay. Here we go. Anniversary is June 30th, 1972. See how we can composite that. Favorite restaurant. Beach. Magdalene is coming. What should I do? He's asking when we'll be having kids. Don't think I'm ready yet. Not when I'm still recovering from the miscarriage. Hello, Ember. Now Ember would like to come sit with me. Hello. We saw a grave for Magdalene. I presume That's her mother-in-law. 8, 9, 72. Must give Ember back scratches or she'll start messing with the microphone. Vivian is recovering from a miscarriage at this time, which implies a miscarriage before this time. Oh, this is around when Vivian feels real bad. I wonder if this is like memories of the miscarriage kind of thing. Okay, she's grabbing at the notepad. Being a nuisance, ma'am. Must give her pets. Morbid, but good pun. Hey, let's see. On the 13th, Edwards is trying to push her towards a business agreement that she said would be a violation of a trust agreement between the companies. Didn't expect him to threaten me by backing from supporting Charles. If that'll happen, so be it. Okay, so this is it. This is indicating that she misjudged Edward's support of her husband uh, being non-business motivated. $13.72. A lot of this is ways back. Can this exquisite key be used on the lock? Nope. Weirdly placed dustpan. Writing desk. Not Raven-like at all. There's the hate mail that we recorded before. This is a regular key, not like these. Note in desk. Oh. hospital donations. So that Dr. Henry Johnson has been embezzling funds. Offshore account under the name of Jefferson Investments. Every fifth of the month, an exact amount of 9,990 is being transferred. If I had to guess, 10,000 would be the amount that would trigger like records. Lion, not really sure. Not really sure. Going on for the past 16 months. This is 1793. Is this she ran a donation campaign pulling money and donating money herself uh to benefit victims of the mine collapse associated with her and her husband's company. Could this be related to that? Good, it recorded it for us. Locked with a modern key. One fork. The bar. Left is the tea room. If we keep going this way, we'll get to Trisha's room. One of these keys. There we go. Okay, there might be a key to the shed in here. Bird cage. Let's see, locked. Locked with a, modern kind of key. Well, thanks for joining us then, Mila. Open her writing desk. Maybe this is the exquisite key. Nope. Can't be that. closer look. Old style key. Oh, nope. Her books to the hospital. Cabin key. Got that now. Diary. Oh, let's see. It goes out to 89, so some years ago. She meets Scott by around by November of 88. Doesn't like ballet and etiquette training. Smells tobacco smell. It's a perfect reminder that he's been gone when he's been gone so long. Oh, okay. We have a code here. Is, let's see, 8389. He considers Dorothy a mother figure. Study room code. 871. They frequently block doors using boxes like that. As Trisha's room is just the balcony. Guest room, maid room, bathroom, exercise room. Okay. So that means the study is downstairs. It's probably this one. Yep. 44871. Bacon, this is a game called the Painscreek Killings. It is a murder investigation game. Corkboard. These are weird. Is that a graphical anomaly or actually part of it? Books to place. Applies a secret passage. It's horror adjacent cheese, not like traditional horror, more of it's very creepy. Okay, here's the medical journal. We're going to use that in a moment. Medical report for Vivian. We're trying to find out who killed Vivian Roberts. This is a cold case from a few years ago. Well, several years ago, and the town has like steadily become abandoned. And it's filled with creepy piano music. $16.74. Currently stabilizing. So I'm guessing this is associated with the miscarriage. She can no longer have kids. Your presence at the hospital has been noted to upset her. Now, is this true or not? Is this just him keeping her away? Or him away? Okay, yes, this is associated with the miscarriage. Okay, we have a knight and pawn chess piece. Interesting. Wonder why. Staple remover. Cigars. Blocked. Something opened. Oh. Numbers. Okay, there's some sort of number sequence to this. There's a combination lock on the desk drawer. That be. And sure, associated with that study. Doesn't seem like I could enter a date into it. Was their marriage anniversary? Let's go to the gallery. Go. We're going to be switching to the next notepad soon here. June 30th, 72. Nope. No luck there. Okay, let's go to the cabin. We have the key to the cabin now. And Scott apparently found something in the orphanage, so maybe... Yeah. Maybe that will lead us somewhere. We search around, we find clues, we go try to find other clues. Let's get our next notepad ready. If we go down this way, we bear right initially out of this. This should take us to town center, I think. Squeaky doors can be frightening, can they not? It's in the post office. Wait, while we're out here, Black Pine. It's 40 Black Pine, right? 52. Five. 28. 36. Okay, okay, we're getting closer. All right, this is Miss Patterson's house. Scott said he was going to be fixing something at Miss Patterson's house, so maybe he has access to it. Go here. Squeaky doors, squeaky, floorboards. Old house settling noises. Always the sort of thing you hear in the middle of the night when you wake up, you know? This isn't the cabin door. That's not what That was a modern key. That was an old key lock. Anyhow. I'd still work at this place. Found a chest key. It should be the key to the chest in the church up in the storage room. Valentine's Day, wanted to spend it with Trish, but Charles invited me hunting. That lines up with the father's journal. And Charles and Scott seem to get along. Oh, interesting. $73. Father Matthews is forbidding him from meeting with Trish. Now, every indication we've had up till now is it was just Vivian that was against the relationship with Trisha. Again today, can't stand his preaching attitude. Oh. Matthews says Scott's not an orphan. Interesting. Difficult for me to talk to Father Matthews. He addresses only church stuff. Moves out of church. Amber says, what are you doing? Why is that pen moving? Let me grab that. Is Is this Andrew Roberts? No, Andrew Reed is the one that. Oh. Yeah, yeah. That's Charles. A month since cabin. Andrew's been drinking. That's the incident where he had to come get Andrew. Trying to write, claws sinking into wrist. Magdalene, that is the mother of Charles. Interesting. Okay, so Charles had affairs. We know that. Um, we know that Charles gets along with Scott. Is it that Scott is Charles' son in a from an affair, and he was left with the orphanage to kind of keep him out of public eye, potentially forced out of public eye by Magdalene, and that she's pushing for an heir to replace, Scott as the heir apparent, uh, and that in some fashion, Vivian finds out that Scott is um, Charles's son, and that Matthews knows, and now Vivian knows. Now, how that goes, I'm not 100% sure, but that could explain why Vivian and Matthews try to prevent him from getting together with Trisha, because they would be, uh, step siblings or such. Okay, so that's 11,793. Gets back from the orphanage. Father Calvin, the prior uh, father preacher at the church, He was born in Painscreek. Records might be in hospital. But none were found. Man, this journal just keeps on giving. Broke into Matthew's room. Found nothing. This is probably the 11th. Or when he had to take him home on the 11th. Oh, okay. Says, sorry, Sophia. Interesting. Okay, current thoughts. There's the affair with Sophia, and results in Scott. And Andrews and Calvin are involved in getting Scott out of the picture. Mr. Carpentry. We've obtained a great deal of data from that. These are the gold-rimmed cups that I think are from the manor. That are for guests. Case endure locked there. Hill's here. Aha, memes. Okay, definitely got some information here that we found. Checking Scott's stuff in the church, I think, is our next target. Still need that shovel. Now, alternately, it may be that the time capsule can be recovered without some sort of tool. We have that in our journal. Oh, good. We have the whole mansion security logbook. That's useful. Go until we get to the post office, and that'll be an easier way to navigate. Gotta keep an eye out for cars we haven't broken into yet. Hey there, Yusuf. Investigating murders. It's courtyard. This is where Martinez previously worked. But that might just be, fluff information. It's odd. Yes, this is Painscreek. What is this? Oh, okay, here's the burned house. Door locked. Police tape has been messed with. It is Andrew's house where he died. In a fire. Checking to see if the butler did it. The chest key. Aha! This was found in the reception area. What was this? Oh, we should have it in the journal, actually. Jammed door. Okay, this is the room he died in. Was sitting on the couch next to the fireplace. Premium rum. Daniel. Ben, my son, been a while since I last wrote to you. I am getting much better now. Dr. Johnson has assured me that I'm recovering well. I'm working full time at the mansion. The hallucinations are gone. 2 more checkups to do, and I'll be done with rehab. What's Mom doing? Is she still working at the restaurant? I hope she spends enough time with you. I don't blame her for leaving, and I wish I could be there for you. Sorry things turned out this way. Please forgive me. I've been saving my money and plan to cut off. Is it better now? And hey there, Araba, I'm not sure. Well, I appreciate you joining us all the time, Yusuf. Can't mention full time. Vaccination's gone. Saving money. And it cuts off. This game is called the Painscreek Killings. It is a murder investigation game. Shockingly, the lights in the burned out place don't work. Who is Daniel? Whereas the second floor is intact, giving the state of that place. Oh. Sort of ritual. Something shredded or burned by it. It's got that look to it. Some sort of ritual. Ah, diary. Let's see. 5/12/94. So around this time, this is probably when he allows Scott to stay in the cabin. Hey there, Tanuki. Okay, I think the note to Daniel is from Andrew then. Application is failing. Oh. We're all in it together. A vague link to Johnson. I try to greet people. The channel is still small enough and chat flows slowly enough that I have the opportunity to. Ooh. Or asking about Sophia. And he's hallucinating Sophia. You have to mention her. I need more pills. Yeah. It's 829 94. Okay. There is something regarding Sophia. I mean, that should be apparent, but Sophia is a linchpin to this whole thing. Interesting. The achievement was Andrew Reed's story. That's a lot of pills. A bathroom. Antidepressants. Is from Dr. Johnson. This is Xanard. May cause blackouts. Can't really read the warning clearly. So these look like the Xanard bottles, but they're also these orange ones. Okay, so we need to figure out this Sophia, and we also need to figure out what's going on with this. Oh, she is for us. Oof, it's kind of creepy. Is coming for us. Oof, bit of a chill there. Um, sure, my microphone's still flowing. Oh, Yosef, no. Let's see. I have put it this way whenever people ask that question. You are looking at my face. so a face reveal would not be necessary. Microphone's failing me today. I wonder if it's a problem with um 1 second. Test here. Let's see. Is this better? I just want to make sure that the oh, it's fixed. You said it was fixed. Okay. How about now? Any better? Endless scuff. Hmm. Uh, I am also not referring to the screen. I'm talking about the audio. Just to be sure. If you can hear me fine, just let me know. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Anytime it seems like my voice is garbled, uh, let me know. I can't tell when it happens. So I can probably try to fix that, but we have another key. We have a key. About kitchen. Okay. Search the whole place. Make sure we're not missing anything. Okay, nothing in the kitchen. That door is jammed, so we can't get in there. Now, this whole concept of haunting could just be him hallucinating. No, he seems to have a lot of guilt. But the whole circle on the floor kind of thing adds that sinister aspect, you know? Get into the Moon Cafe from the other side? No. Maybe? No. Okay. Okay, church. Let's open the box at the church. Way should be to the right. Still can't get into Miss Patterson's house. Oh yeah. There have been keys all over the place. We're still trying to find where some of them go. Like, we still have this key that the butler had, this key that was in Vivian's study, this key that we found in the security room. I should be able to look in the security room what key that is. Room. Thought the storage room was up here. Maybe it's downstairs. Yeah, it's downstairs. We have Scott's safe. Storage room. Give me stuff. Excellent. Okay. New page. Sherbet tends to contort around a lot when he's napping. Okay, we have the diary. Ask Andrew about Sophia. Oh. You try to fix it again. We'll reset. About now. Okay, well, hopefully it sticks this time. I'm steadily resetting more things. Been a while since I did a full reboot and a restart of some of the microphone software, so maybe it was starting to flake out. Okay, so 11, 30, 93. Yes, Andrew about Sophia. Let's see, so then we have December 2nd, 93. Wanda, a long somebody who'd been working at the manor for a while. Sophia used to be a maid. Oh, yeah. Charles slept with Sophia. Doesn't know why she was let go. Sophia was manipulative. Well, thank you, Araba. And if you need to sleep, I would always suggest getting sleep if you think you need it. It's painful when you can't get the sleep that you need. Eight, three. Derek re Sophia. Derek not on speaking terms. And this is a surprise to Scott. Yes, I have a live tomorrow. I'm planning on having them at the same time, so I'll have one at noon and one at 4. I haven't put the one at noon up since I haven't solidified that part of the schedule yet. Might have something to do with Trisha. Okay. 12, 13, 93. Bernard re Trisha. I'm sorry, Sophia. I can generally be awake for a whole day. It's the next day that's the problem. See you later, Yusuf. Surprised that I knew the name, but proceeded to say he did not know her well. He considers Bernard creepy. So what? You have is that a coffee Nescafe? I've heard the name, but I don't recall what it is. Okay. So Dorothy is the longest term employee at the manor. Dorothy about Sophia. He knew the name. Said from Andrew, she explained that Sophia was a close friend of hers, and she came to work for Roberts. Unfortunately, she had an affair with Charles. Yep. More of it coming together. Oh, when Vivian was hospitalized. This is when Vivian had a miscarriage and couldn't have children anymore. Oh, they left. Second, let me find a cat. Hey. No, Sky doesn't get enough camera time. Maybe. Okay. So here's a possible theory here. So Charles has an affair with Sophia while Vivian's in the hospital. Now, one interpretation could be, you know, he doesn't have his wife, so he seeks someone else at the time. But one possibility is that they find out that Vivian won't be able to have a child. So his mother pushes him uh, essentially to Sophia, like, hey, sleep with her. uh, but how it fully plays out, we have yet to hear here. No one's heard from her since. The affair's reason everyone was quiet about it. Key to basement. Which basement? Is it the church basement? Okay. So many notes. So many notes. Letter from orphanage. Sister Rachel, although I wasn't here when you last came, I hope you remember me. I was your nursing mother after you arrived here for those years ago. I understand that you came here earlier to find out how you came to be at the orphanage. July 4th, 1975. Father Calvin came to us holding a basket with you in it. He said you'd lost your parents and there's no one to take care of you. Said your name was Scott. After he left, Sister Emma asked if I would be willing to take care of the baby. Hesitated because it's huge responsibility, but I saw your face. When you were 10, Father Matthews came to see you. He said he had become head priest of the Trinity Church, visited often, usually at the beginning of the month. Whenever he left, he would leave an envelope containing a small sum of money. specifically for Scott's care. Blind to say I wasn't sad when you left the orphanage, but when Father Matthew adopted you, I believe your life would be better. Everything enclosed within the package used to be yours. These are all the things that she dropped off. My baby boy. Nice blanket. We'll leave it open so I don't forget that I've looked at it. All right, let's check the church basement. I mean, that kind of thing would be difficult to determine there, Araba. That is your own perception of things, and it's hard for others to speak of that. That's much more of a find evidence sort of thing. Okay, it's not this basement. Hospital basement? Unlock this. No unlock option. Can we make it to the hospital before we... Okay, let's try the manor first. That's closer. Running, running, running. Thought the manor had a basement. You know how much ground we can cover in the time we have left for the gaming stream. Still don't know the shed combination. Is there even a basement here? I'm less certain. Is Charles' journal. Something up here. Let's see, what would it be? Just Stab in the dark here. I tried to use the key code, the phone pad equivalent of Sophia. Okay, no basement at the manor. So I think as far as basements are concerned, we have, maybe the inn has one, but I know the hospital had one. So let's try to sprint on over there. Walnut here. Around, this should take us to the hospital. Now this is the place that the only place we've had an environmental change happen. While we were in the hospital, the power to the lights cut out. Everything got all dark and spooky. It's not that. Maybe the inn had one? Perhaps, maybe? Keep going down this way, we'll hit the inn. So post office, okay, inn's up next. This place have a basement? So we can see that a private investigator was here before us. Sometime before us. Sign of basement here. Where was there a basement? I can think of is the church had a basement, but that door doesn't seem to have a key lock on it. The manor doesn't have a basement. The hospital has a basement, but I can't get into it. Can't get into Miss Patterson's house on Pine. Maybe there's like a side entrance to Patterson's here. It is like a basement. Okay, there's a locked door. Let's wait. It's a place we haven't been. What is one? Something Silver Lake, like 51 Silver Lake. We have a key from Wanda. It's the hospital. That's the opposite way we need to go. Be able to cut across country here. Town center, I should say. Farmer's Market, which we could hop down through, and that'll put us on Silver Lake. Just have to flip back through my notes to figure out where Wanda and Derek's house was. Prior to that, notepads here. $43 Silver Lake. Something up this way, I think. 6, 9. Okay, that's not the way we can go. $43 apparently. 31. The side areas. 33. 32. Those are going down that way. 39. 43. Ah, new place. New place. Tin. Broken bottle. Now, she claimed that she didn't live here much. Like, she owned this place, but she generally stayed at the manor in the maid's quarters. But that she would have people help her keep this place going. Now, Wanda was hospitalized with cancer. Old and New London. Boxes of tea, I presume. Okay. The gold-rimmed cups seem to be generic cups. Music makes you think something's going to leap right out at you constantly. Diary. Cycling today, you can ride faster than me. Of course, that isn't true, so we had a competition. Trisha was the referee. Okay, I think this is Derek's. Trisha and Scott. Did not stop him in time. His bike hit the fence and he was launched into the air, landing on the rocks by the riverbank. Ouch. Yeah. So, um, it's he lands, he's hurt. Trisha starts trying to tend to his wounds and is crying. Uh, and Scott was bleeding, but I think I'm hurting more than him. Derek really liked Trisha. In the garage, Charles approached and asked if I would like to be his chauffeur. He said his current driver wants to spend more time with his grandchildren. Good opportunity. She came today and suggested we make our own time capsule before I started my new job. Okay, this is potentially pertinent. 190. Derek to make a time capsule. Good idea. Bury the box near a big stone in the cemetery. Before leaving, we made a promise to each other that we'll open it up in 10 years. It's to walk around New York today. As I went into a bookstore, I remembered how much Trisha loved notebooks. There's one that was really cute. A bit expensive, but I think she'll like it. Expect to be traveling this much as a driver. Treats me very well. Derek is the chauffeur for Charles. To Scott, there's a nest in the drain hole that sometimes has eggs. Scott raids a snake nest for eggs. The old days when it was Trisha, Scott, and myself hunting in the backwoods. They don't appreciate what Charles has given to us, such as the house we live in and our jobs. Just miss the time when we were young and carefree. Miss Trisha. Yeah. So this lends some credence to when Scott asked Derek about Sophia, how Derek didn't want to talk to him. There's something going on there. Don't know that the knife being present is relevant here. Just old, well-used knife. Presume this is Wanda's room. We're going to have to wrap up after we get through this. Or... I wish to see Papa. Didn't know what to say to him. I could not tell him that his father left us. Vivian Hospital. Okay, 22, 74. Mental instability. She must be feeling, knowing she might not be able to conceive anymore. Magdalene pressuring her. And it doesn't seem like she knows that Vivian can't. Oh, here we go. Here we go. October 974. And Sophia. She's not that pretty. She's barely a year working here, and the others are already serving her hand and foot. She's just here to take advantage of the Roberts family. Don't trust her. Wish she'd disappear. That doesn't sound like a maid. Really sounds like Sophia was brought in to essentially be a surrogate, you know? The door is ajar. Need a tool to fix it. Hello, Sky. Oh, that calls out we still need those tools. Thank you, Wanda, for your hard work. A literal gift bag. Okay. We are going to stop there for today's gaming session. We're making a lot of progress. But still not certain about what's going on. I think we're getting there. The Sophia is definitely important, and what happened with Sophia, the pressure for a male heir is probably related to Sophia's presence. Really has a kind of brought in as a surrogate vibe, and then potentially removed to keep the secret. But we'll see. There's seemingly a lot more to do. We have added ever so many pages of notes. All right, well, folks, glad that you could join us. Thank you very much. If you haven't already and would like to see more of this kind of content, then remember to like, follow, subscribe, that kind of thing. We will be breaking for about an hour or so, and then I will be picking up with the coding stream. So, again, have a good rest of your day. And if you don't show up, well, I hope to see you in the next stream. But in any event, have a good rest of your day.